Hi there, my name is Shelby Denhof, and I'm a fourth-year English teacher here at Rockford High School in the great state of Michigan. I was inspired by my time with National Geographic to bring diverse perspectives and voices into our American literature curriculum. While the texts that we read for the class are great and span across our country's history, they certainly don't exemplify all that makes up America and our American identity. So my students participated in a project that I called Voices of America, which is essentially a book club, and my students got to choose from a curated list of books that really demonstrate the breadth of American literature and what it means to be American. The books selected for the project range in scope and perspective and tackle a lot of serious topics. They range from nonfiction to fiction, from young adult to contemporary to classic. So there was a little bit of everything in the project, and I tried really hard to represent all of the diverse voices that we see in our communities, or at least as many as I could. The students had a list of over 40 book options that they could choose from, and each of my classes on average chose about 12 different books. So we had 12 different voices that were heard that maybe in our curriculum we wouldn't have had a chance to talk about. I felt inspired to pursue this National Geographic certification because I wanted, honestly, to combat the indifference that I see within my students. I want to inspire them to have care and concern for others, for all people, not just the people that are immediately in front of them or the people that they know, but for all people. And ultimately, that's what led me to do this project. What I like most about this project is not just the fact that students had choice with their reading, which of course is very exciting and often motivates them to read more, but the fact that it inspired their curiosity, that because they got to choose their books and they got to choose the topics that they were reading about, they got to embrace that curiosity and have those questions answered and even have the space to ask questions about things that they maybe didn't know anything about. This Voices of America book club really touched on the National Geographic framework. There was innate curiosity because my students were able to choose books that they were interested in and that they already had questions on, and they can indulge in that curiosity, which is so often lost in curriculum. And by seeing that different world, that different perspective, that different experience, hopefully inspiring them to not just have responsibility within their communities, but to want to stand up for others, to want to understand others, wanting to see more of the world. Literature is just the first step with that. I tell my students that what makes literature special is that it's a mirror and a window. While these people in these books, right, might be living a totally different experience, and we get to see inside that experience, we also see ourselves reflected in that experience. I think literature is the way to connect all people and to show not just the differences, but how similar we really all are.